All right, we are on some Navy SEAL ship today. It is 5 in the morning. The moon is still out. The moon is just going down, and we are here at Angor Wat, people. We are about to see an awesome sunrise. Said it is still dark. Had to get up literally at the crack. It's not even the crack of dawn yet. We got up at 4 o'clock to get here. Yes, I need my ticket. Brooklyn, I got my ticket stamped. I am the only non-Khmer person in this group today and the rest of this trip. So I had to buy a ticket, a tourist pass. That was $37. They said the price has gone up. It used to be $20, now it's $37. But we're here, and we're gonna get positioned for our sunrise. We'll be up in a second, so we're gonna get situated. Get this bad boy back on. I'm walking through the dark right now. All right, we are here. We are at Angor Wat. The sunrise is happening. It's so beautiful here. We got up, like I said, super early. Just doing a little movie of the sunrise and had a perfect spot. Some dude just jumped right into it. You know, it's okay. Things are being lost in translation. We're in a very tourist place. There's like a million guides here, speaking a million different languages. Worldwide Wad 1. They said it's not as busy as it usually is here. I'm down with the low-key morning. It's pretty nice and vivid as the sun is coming up. I'll walk a little backwards a little bit so you can see what we're looking at. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck these guys are behind us, but we'll kind of speed up the motion. This moat surrounds all of Angor Wat, man-made. No machines, no excavators. I mean, the aliens might have came and helped them, but I don't think so. It was built in 11 something. This is what we're looking at. This is where everybody is walking into right now. We are back. We had lunch. We did the morning tour, and we have left Angor Wat. We are at Angor Thom now, which is the actual city. Yeah. This is the actual city. Angor Thom was just a temple. This is the actual city that the Khmer kingdom resided around. It is many kilometers around. See all the way down there. And there's this huge moat that protects the place. And it only has 4 entrances, 4 gates. And they used to have crocodiles and strong fish and reptiles that would bite you and kill you when invading armies would try to come and try to swim across this wall. So you can see the awesome stonework as usual with the nagas and the different statues and the gate. It's probably the algae or something.
No, he's saying that sometimes people use electric shock to shock it so they can get the fish for eating at night. Yeah.
Yeah, at night.
We have this awesome photographer that is following us around now, along with our tour guide. Hi, tour guide. Awesome tour guide today. Kachel.
I'm work as a tour guide for Angor in Siem Reap city, and then now I'm working for my brother
Yeah.
from US. Right now we are arriving at the Angor Wat, the capital city,
Now you're from this area originally, right?
this area, and I was born in the Angor area, but it was moved. We moved down to the city from 1970 because of war, bombing, and airplane, helicopter shot in my village.
All the stories you've been telling us are like you used to play here when you were a kid.
That's
And,
what makes it
Yeah.
yeah, it makes it
Like
so cool.
sometimes I play at the temple, climb up the roof, or somewhere as the monkeys.
And Chum was actually telling me that he's from this area too.
You're from this?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he said that his family lived along the river, and they had to get relocated about an hour from here. This is Angkor Thom. This is dope. This is huge.
That's more big fish.
I don't know. Look at that. It looks like a crocodile.
Yeah, I'm not gonna swim in there. Do people swim in here?
No.
Okay. Yeah, probably not. Like it reminds me of the moat that surrounds the castle in Japan, the Imperial Castle. They have a big moat. Same thing with
Yeah, same thing here.
crocodile.
Same thing when we went to Tokyo. We went to the Imperial Palace.
And every temple, even big temple, the big capital city also has the moat surrounding and represent us the ocean of sea of milk,
Yeah.
working with the god and the
Right.
demon, create immortality.
And here's the Naga.
Immortality. Yeah.
You see the
Yeah, they're pulling it. Yeah.
and the deva
I see exactly like you were saying. Yeah. Remember when you said as soon as you get there, you'll see what I'm talking about? Yeah.
One on each
Yeah.
side.
So the depiction of what you're seeing here is the snake. There's an old story in Hindu about the two gods that are pulling this snake and turning this column that's in the middle of the world, basically. Water of immortality or something like that. And it's a theme that is.
Okay.
I can give you more detail when I do a little bit more research on it, so I know the facts. But and here it's depicted by the multiple soldiers who are using this snake as a rope, and the rope is wrapped around this pillar that is drilling into the earth.
Naga, I mean meat.
And this snake is getting pulled by all these people like a tug of rope, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that is making this pillar turn milk. And it's a story you see depicted over and over throughout these temples. And this is the largest. I would assume this is the largest here.
Yeah.
This is the biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 miles,
Yes.
the last one of the.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
With you, come. He take us picture with you.
Yeah, each head is, the facial expressions are different. Similar headpieces, but the facial expressions are different to give them all individual look. So what they were able to do is change small features to make them look different, but still kind of using the same pattern so that they match.
In the form of 3 heads.
Oh yeah.
3 heads.
See the elephant right there?
So this is the gate. This is like
One of the gates, one of the five.
gates,
One of the 5 gates.
It's kind of like enclosed like the forbidden city in China.
So these were the 3 elephants.
Indra figure sitting on elephant.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. And his spouse on both sides.
So yeah, this had, you see the elephants there, and the middle one's missing the trunk. And this was a 3-headed elephant that was being ridden by a god, as you can see there.
Goddess is all the way around.
And the face.
Yeah.
Just the detail to the structure, and just imagine.
That time the document said around 1 million of people living
Wow.
inside of the capital
So
city.
packed.
Yeah.
So packed. You think it's packed in Phnom Penh, man. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man. But then also you can imagine, you know, these people, they didn't have social media, they didn't have TV, they didn't have VCR, so they did things during the day. There was things to be done, work would be done. So when they talk about how these projects took 10, 20 years, you can imagine when you got 30,000 people, which would be so a minimal number of 1 million. All you gotta do is take 100,000 people, and that's 1% of the population working on one thing.
Intact.
Yeah. But yeah, so you imagine You take
But the head of the
a million people,
something's wrong.
you take 1% of those people. They're saying at its peak there was 1 million people living inside this city and behind these walls. So if you imagine you take 1 million people, 1% of those people, that's 100,000 people. So all you would need to do is commit 1% of your population to workforce and have them work on rotation, and you can have a 24-hour-a-day workforce accomplishing such great feats and doing things because you have the manpower to do it. And like I said, they're not distracted, and I'm sure they're working, throughout the day, different shifts, different that. And that's still only, you can take 3% of your population and commit to something like that. So that's 300,000 workers that you, or excuse me, math is so bad right there. The 1% would be 10,000, the 3% would be the 30,000, and the 30% of your workforce, of your population, which I'm sure is more than, would be 300,000. I smoked a blunt earlier. Excuse me.
Museum.
And then here's the multi-faces, the 4 heads protecting the gate. The person riding, here you can actually see the guy riding the elephant. And you can see the body of his head's gone, but you can see the body of his two wives next to him. I mean, even you can see the ears.
Looks like mine.
And like you can, and you drive, we just walk through that. People drive through this every day. Amazing. Power, symbol of strength.
Power. And holy protected of evil.
Oh.
This place is not protected anymore.
Yeah. That is why they destroyed.
Psychological warfare.
Psychological warfare. Kill the spirit.
Yeah, kill the spirit of the king.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this is the Bayon temple. The original, this temple complex, there were 49 towers.
It's like I'm holding it in my hand.
Of out of 5.
It's like I can hold the whole weight.
54
Temple.
towers.
See, look.
54 towers in total.
I got the
represent of the 54 provinces of
material.
Kingdom of Angor and that.
What did they do in this building in the Bayon? Worship?
Yeah, this is for platform. You see the crossing cruciform courtyard here. But they managed for just to be beautiful decoration for ceremony.
Oh, ceremony.
Like at the Prum Temple, have the performance room like that.
But that was indoor. This is outdoor.
This is outdoor. Any function of the celebration or ceremony,
Oh,
they just for
like
clean
holy
the body,
water.
holy water. Or
So there'd just be many people just littered here with all the decorations, all the color and everything,
Yeah.
having vibrant
Imagine.
music and praying, and people would congregate because they need to pray every day and they'd want to have faith in something. So it's like so many people would need a place to where they could do all this. You need something this big in a city with 1 million people, right?
Also,
It's like
that's it. Lying down.
Buddha actually made it, huh?
Yeah, they didn't. The next king didn't take off his face.
And also the was destroyed really. He was destroyed by the Hindu.
Oh, he
But they
was.
fit together. You see, some.
They put it back together. Oh yeah, you see we're on the top. They
they-
found the head and brought it back together. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
And because the Hindus that came after the Buddhist king that did they had them both, and they got rid of all the Buddhist stuff.
If number 8.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 8 was Hindu.
Yeah. Look how big their feet are.
Right.
Renovated. The original like that. But before the war,
Oh, that's renovated.
this one already the head on. During the French working for renovated around 1931. But then after war, when we come back, the head already gone.
When the Khmer Rouge was in power, that they would sell these things to like to certain people, and so people would think they're buying it legally,
Yeah.
And they would do it whether for profit, small profit, big profit, and use the money obviously for what they wanted to.
Because the during Pol Pot regime, they didn't use the money at all.
No, so that, but like for other things like abroad to bring things in. Yeah, that's what I mean. I know they didn't use money here, but I'm saying like they might have somebody says I'll buy this for $100,000. Like we can buy guns with that money. So, but because there were some people there were some museums that had these pieces, and they're fighting with the Cambodian government to get it back. But they're saying, oh well, we bought it by the people who were legally in power at the time. And the beauty, one of the major, another thing here I'll explain that I didn't explain earlier, is as you see all around a lot of these bricks, you'll see these holes. Now, I thought, and I do still think to some extent some of them are, but I thought that they were just holding to like put staffs and put sticks, maybe that had flags and stuff like that. But that's not what it was about. Stay tuned. The hair again, the long.
Oh yeah, the long hair.
So what these holes were for were actually to carry the bricks. What they would do is drill these small holes in them. They would put a staff, a strong stick, a strong rod in this hole. And then with rope, vine, whatever it is, they would wrap that around this huge stone. And if you can imagine the huge stone wrapped with twine or leather or vine, and then that stick and that hold from that rope would be used as the leverage to transport these rocks. So whether it be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 20 people, however many it took, that's how they move these rocks around. And that's why you see the holes in every rock.
Under during the King Jayavarman VII, Khmer army getting poor uniform. When you see the uniform at the Angor Wat, that's more powerful.
Oh yeah.
They have the headdress and they have
the ankle blade.
Armor,
the
bracelets, necklaces.
Right here, you can see even in 1181, have some Chinese army come to support.
Oh yeah, they look Chinese.
Yeah, they are Chinese, even Chinese commander. Also one group of Chinese coming to support Khmer army in order to liberate Angkor from the Cham. In 1181.
So there's history
they come
there.
support, they come support the King Jayavarman VII.
See?
Even they are come to join together with Khmer army. They are so smiling. Even they are
Happy to be here.
happy walking to work for liberation of Angkor from the Cham. You see the feet. The commander. And here we can see the army. The rope is used like a magic rope for protection.
Oh.
Even during the war from 1970 to 1975, Khmer army also wearing the orange rope, the rope from monk.
Oh yeah,
across. Magic word.
Yeah.
Inscription.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, where they have it wrapped up. Yeah.
Protection of the body.
I've seen the rope wrapped around the black robes. Chinese people do that too.
Right here, we can see up there. We can see some small horses, and in front and behind, traveler like holding the umbrella or the fan. You see the fan, umbrella?
Yeah.
And all of them are smaller than a horse in the middle. A horse in the middle also bigger.
Yeah.
Biggest horse, and the figure of the guy up there, right on the big horse, biggest than other. Even biggest than the old Gerald on elephant.
Yeah.
It looked like at Angor Wat Suryavarman II, his biggest than other.
Yeah.
But here also Jayavarman VII, who built this temple, who liberated Angkor kingdom from the Cham occupation fully. Then he is a great king.
Look at that. They look totally different.
Yeah. It's more different uniform.